We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So Oregon State's offense will be first on the attack. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand. Patriots brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
Turning it on! That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
To throw, it's Chadwick. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sun Devils offense will go to work for the first time today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Scanning the field, it's 11. Quick completion on the out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked him 4 times. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Off the play fake. He lets it fly. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. To the ground with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Levin. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to keep it in the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4. Breaks into the open. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Beavers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on first down. He'll throw it. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first. At the 45, on his way. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Oregon State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. He'll keep it himself. Across the 45. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Sun Devils are on the move. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Tight end now in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the heat. Still looking on the move. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. He uncorks one deep. It's caught. They were backed up and now more than out of trouble at the midfield stripe.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Beavers!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Hamilton. There he goes!
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Beavers have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Steps away. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bowers. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. He wants it all. He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Gets it out fast. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Got his man out of the backfield. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And they swarm him under. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Forced out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Here's the handoff. Gliding off the defender. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Hamilton. Still on his feet at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught close to the marker, it's Matthews. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Oregon State. The defense takes matters into its own hands. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
That's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hamilton. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. The short hands, it's Matthews. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Give to Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking for the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
34, Arizona State. 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Bauer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing the heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab at the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. They'll try the run, and he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Chadwick. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. It's a fumble.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting
in the hurry up.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Quickly to the tight end. and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And listen, everything is 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snagged out of the air. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Arizona State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, they are ready to hoist that golden boot. Here's how things played out. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. He's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Catch in the middle, it's Russell. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Buys a little extra time. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The Beavers have their offense in high gear. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll be brought down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. Winning those individual 6-second